The fuel that sparked my rise. Thinking in abundance is when everything begins to shift. This is definitely something that cleaning my space. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Remember that. So this is a reflection that definitely hits close to home. Let me see. Again, this is from my Substack. This is the Shifting Sands YouTube channel, and wherever else I decide to monetize this information. Like when you have something to strive for, you get really good at making something out of whatever's around. I'll meal prep and think, okay, how can I turn this into a whole week's worth of meals? Or I'd have this random hour between my hotel job and driving Uber, and I'd be writing ideas for my Substack or learning Portuguese through Rosetta Stone. Being creative was how I survived, and here we are. That discipline that comes out of that is amazing. Studying for my CompTIA test before and after every single shift kept me going and focused on my goals. I'd literally look myself in the mirror and be like, you're the boss. No excuses today. When it's on the line, you just do it, you know? The best part was how sharp my mind, my gut, and my intuition got. When you're living on the edge, do or die, you have to make decisions fast. I started using these random hunches, like I'd meet someone and think about how I'd feel if we should stay in touch. I picked up a book which completely changed how I thought about everything. Sometimes I'd get this feeling about a video series and just know it was going to blow up. Now I'm starting to use all that same energy as I'm building my thing. The creativity helps me come up with these marketing ideas that just flow because I'm used to making something from nothing. That discipline means I stick to my routine no matter what. I wake up, plan, execute, cut, and repeat. And that intuition, it's like a sword. It's like a sword, like playing chess. It's like a sword. Whether I'm talking to investors or figuring out when to drop my next YouTube video or creating something new for Gumroad, I trust that inner voice. Looking back, all that struggle was not random hardship, it was training. I'm way more flexible now, way better at seeing opportunities, way more in tune with what actually works. That whole time was basically building the foundation for everything I'm doing now. I keep thinking about this. What if your best case scenario is for you to do something right now that is actually going to set you up for something incredible? Like, what if this is just your training ground? Trust yourself. Pay attention to those gut feelings and remember that all this energy you're putting in doesn't just disappear. It's all building towards something bigger. Carry on. So, this reflection was, yeah, so this reflection, I guess, was more about keeping on with the keeping on. So, I'm someone who I like to, I come from a family of people who we like to like stay active and, we like to work with our hands. We're handymen. So right now I'm doing hotel work, and after I get off the hotel work, I want to, I have this need, this urge to like work with my hands on something. So, I mean, I guess right now I'm like doing YouTube videos and recording. Other times I was driving, I would drive for Uber for a little bit. And so, like, I guess I'm using my hands that way. I would help out my dad with his business, help my grandma out around the house. Mm, I used to play with Legos a lot. With Legos, you gotta, like, build the bricks and stuff. That was pretty creative. I suppose I could still do some Lego stuff now. Probably use it as a write-off for the YouTube videos, like buy the Lego sets and then like, I don't know, would you guys want to see that? Like if I put it in the background while I'm talking to like, create some little Lego sets and, use that for my videos. I think that'd be pretty cool. Mm, I know there's like this game, there's this Minecraft game, you can build stuff in there. It's not really doing things with my hands, but I guess it's like, the creative flow kind of, you get to create like this whole world. Same thing with the Sims video game, maybe. Mm, yeah, the meal prepping thing was definitely a game changer. Because like, you need food, water, shelter to eat, right? To like, survive. So like the meal prepping thing was amazing. Um, and it's nice because you just cook the same thing all the time, and your body gets used to it. And it's if you're cooking simple stuff like you're gonna eat healthy, it may get boring, and you may like not like it. You may have to add a little, whatever, but like good stuff. Yes, and I got to one point in my life where I had to start making quick decisions. So I would make like if I ever got to a point where I had to make a quick decision, I would be like, okay, for all rest of today, if I need to make like a decision, I need to like take like 2 3 seconds, 2 seconds to make the decision, and I make the decision. And it was actually nice doing that because I don't know, it almost doesn't matter what you do as long as you're like active and moving forward, upward and onward in life. And then that's actually how you sharpen your intuition because like you're getting into this flow state where like you're trusting the universe and you're like, kind of like a co-creator with, the forces that be and the powers that be. And it's very nice, very nice, very nice. And yeah, you also, discipline is super important. I started getting very disciplined with my life over the past year. Mm, Going to the gym helps, staying healthy helps, drinking a lot of water, eating healthy. And yeah, I hope to continue that. Like, we're definitely going to continue the discipline aspect of my life. That's something that really helped me out in life. Discipline. Should probably make a YouTube video about that or Substack post.